Now that I figured out how to turn the camera around, I wanted to share. It looks really, really disgusting right now, but I take chicken and I fry it up a little bit, put a little bit of peas and carrots. Then I take 2 cans of cream and potato soup, and you mix it all together. Throw it in a pie pan, cover it with another pie crust, and it makes actually a very, very delicious chicken pot pie. I know some people do these with biscuits, but we use the pie crust and find it to be very, very successful. So while I'm going to enjoy my super healthy lunch of chicken breast and steamed vegetables, hopefully this dinner tonight is going to turn out pretty amazing. Alright, I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. Like I said, it's just some sauteed chicken, 1 bag of peas and carrots, 2 cans of cream and potato soup, and I do add a little bit of seasoning in there. And then I just put the other shell on top. I will then fold it over. You can't do that with only one hand. But it's a really, really good dish, chicken pot pie, and it's nothing super fancy. And the nice thing about with me working at home is that during my lunch breaks, I am able to make dinners so that when we go to swim team tonight or when we're busy at night, I don't have to worry about, I have to come home and do this. It's actually already done. There we go. Pie, pinch it. Make it look like that. I will wrap it in foil, and then when Chad gets home, he can pop it in the dinner while I am at the YMCA, and it's already set and done. So looking for the benefits and the positives of having to stay at home while working.
Happy Monday, everybody. Today has been a Monday of Mondays. There's a lot of things happened at work today that just did not make it nice. But I'll tell you one thing that's make my Mondays nice is Erin already made dinner up for us. And all I have to do is stick it in the oven. So I'm preheating the oven now to 375. And she's just an amazing, amazing cook. Under there is homemade chicken pot pie. It is one of me and Sophia's favorite meals. This, when it comes out of the oven, is just heaven. I mean, it's just a, good old comfort food. Just stick to the bones kind of meal. So we're going to throw this in for 30 minutes, and it's going to turn out beautiful when it comes out. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to dig into that. So, like I said earlier, I was not having a very good day, but I had some chicken pot pie to cheer me up. I haven't eaten it yet, but I saw it. And it says that your cooking makes me cheer me up. But today, we got waitlist. Well, I shouldn't say waitlist. We were able to book our Disney trip out of Saratoga Springs to get into Old Key West at Disney World.
Yay!
So we will be going there instead of Saratoga Springs, which is our home resort. We're going to do Old Key West for 10 days at the moment. However, if anything else opens up, I'm going to try and also maybe add some days at Boardwalk and or the Beach Club. So This is for sure what we'll be doing.
Key West.
We do. Old Key West is a great place.
It's got really good rooms, and I like that the beds are queen-size beds versus full. And I know that doesn't sound like it really matters.
2 queen-size beds.
No. But when you're a tall person, and we are tall people, that extra length this way really feels good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Olivia's fried chicken is really good too.
Yeah, Olivia's fried chicken. That's some good stuff there.
That is really good. That's exciting, yay!
It is.
So the whole stay or just part of the stay?
For right now, it's the whole stay, but we can mix and match if something opens up down the line.
We really want that.
Yay! We're excited.
So, today at swim team, one of my swimmers, actually a couple weeks ago, one of my swimmers, her brother, killed his first deer, which is really exciting. It was like a 6-point buck.
Not killed, shot.
Shot, I don't know.
Bagged.
He did something, and the family was like, we had too much deer meat. And I was joking around. I was like, well, I love deer meat. And I was going to take whatever she was happy to give me. I tried to offer her money. She politely told me no several times. And I said, well, whatever you want to get rid of, because they had too much and they had no freezer room. And she's like, well, we actually have too much sausage and beef sticks. I was like, oh, well, I love deer sticks, and I know Chad loves deer sticks. So I want to show you. Now, again, she bagged her shot, but they take it to Taraski to get processed. So it's another company here locally in Central Illinois. So you take them to your deer, and they'll process it however you want it. So I got 2 of regular, 1 jalapeno enchilada, and then this is the barbecue one. And I don't think that I did sneak into it. I don't think the barbecue tastes like barbecue-y, but I definitely think it tastes smoky. got smoke flavor.
Yeah, you can't
Where's
eat
my
that
tooth? My
smoke.
teeth.
And deer. It's not cow, it's deer.
Yeah, it feels like deer meat. Does feel like deer
It's
meat.
Bambi.
No, it's Rudolph. Right there.
Okay,
Alright, Daddy.
my turn.
Bon appetit.
Um,
What's the taste?
I don't think it's too barbecue-y, but
I'm gonna take this to work and snack on it.
No.
stays here. Some of them are so frozen, but wasn't it really nice of her to give us that?
No.
Uh-huh. That was pretty. And I tried to, like I said, I tried to offer her. I'm like, let me pay for some of the processing. Or let me pay for some of it. She's like, no. She goes, this is your Christmas present. I was like, I am happy to take meat as a Christmas present.
Yeah.
So if you are looking to what to buy, Chad and I or the kids, we will happily
Yeah.
take packaged meat.
Can't go wrong with food.
Can't go wrong with food.
Yep.
And I'd like to also point out, I got a text message today. In the video yesterday, my niece ate the cheesy puffs, and she loves them. And she has eaten like half a bag already. So I am really proud of you, Kaylee, because Aunt Erin loves those cheesy puffs, and we can share cheesy puffs together because they're so good.
They are.
All right, I wanted to get on here and share some information that I went and met my dietitian today, and we talked about things that I'm eating, things that I'm not eating. And since my hormones are so in whack, or out of whack, I guess the best thing to say, with after losing my thyroid, I wanted to share a little bit of information in case anybody else is going through some of this stuff that I'm going through. And I'm sure most people already know this, but in case you don't, he shared a lot of really important information with me because of not having a thyroid is the number one thing that jumpstarts your metabolic processes or your metabolism. And like I said, that was just something that it's not in my wheelhouse. So he shared some really good information. He was from Decatur Memorial Hospital. And I just wanted to give just a really quick little thing that he had shared with me. So the biggest thing that he had told me was I'm not eating enough healthy carbs throughout the day. And so I said, oh, so I can have like spaghetti for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And he's like, no, you can't do that. But he did explain something to me. Again, carb counting, which is, I'm sure, something everybody else knows. But this is something I didn't know. So this is what my plan is to help increase the amount of healthy carbs in my system throughout the day. And there was a lot of things that we talked about that I was doing really, really good. And then a lot of things he's like, oh, bananas, you should eat those. Be careful how many bananas, those are terrible. I was like, no, bananas, they're delicious. So he gave me a lot of information on this. And then there's some information about like good things or bad things, or this is how many this is how many this is. But the coolest thing that I left with today was called the balance plate. And he pulled this out, and I just had to laugh out loud. I was like, oh my gosh, it's every elementary school I've ever taught in. And it's these posters that you see in the lunchroom. And I'm like, he's like, have you seen this before? I said, yes, in every single job I've ever had in my entire life. So it's a 10-inch plate, and it basically talks about, okay, so your meat should be a quarter of the plate. And there's, some hints about that. Your vegetables, non-starchy, should be half of the plate. Your dairy, which isn't a problem for me because I actually don't care for much dairy. Your grains, beans, and starchy vegetables should be a quarter of the plate. Your fruits, which outside of strawberries, no, not even strawberries, outside of bananas, I really don't eat a lot of fruit. And I need to eat more, but I'm eating the wrong fruits. And so this is what your picture should look like. And he goes, just keep this with you, kind of have an idea of what you should be filling your plate with. And I said, this is a really smart idea. Like, I love this idea. And then on the back of it were suggested serving sizes. And so we're going to have another appointment in a couple more weeks to see if I can get to my basic carb counting increased throughout the day, because apparently I'm not eating enough carbs that have so I'm going to try to eat more carbs without eating unhealthy carbs. So wish me luck. But like I said, I contacted DMH dietitian, and he was super, super nice and super, super helpful. So if you are someone who is in a similar situation like me with the no thyroid and having my THS levels are not even beginning where they're supposed to be. So it's been a struggle bus with hormones. But this was a really fascinating little appointment I went to today. I wanted to share it.
And now it's my time. My alone time is nighttime. Everybody's gone to bed, so I'm going to do my thing. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. And remember, don't feed your gremlins chicken pot pie after midnight.